Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it is I, Brandon Wynn, back again with Critical Failure, and we are on the Blights of the 5th edition Monster Manual. So it's got a good bit of lore between it, and actually I kind of like the Blights in terms of just not utilizing them, just the kind of story and like the stuff behind it. So this is going to be really cool. I've only read through it like twice, so I'm not very sure what's all what, so let's just get straight into it. The Blights, awakened plants with gifts of power, gifted with the powers of intelligence and mobility. Blights plague lands contaminated by darkness, drinking the darkness from the soil. A blight carries out the will of an ancient evil and attempts to spread the evil wherever it can. Roots of the Golthius tree. Legends tell of a vampire named Golthius, who worked terrible magic and raised up an abominable tower called Nightfang Spire. Golthius was undone when a hero plunged a wooden stake through his heart, but as the vampire was destroyed, his blood infused with the stake with a dreadful power. In time, tendrils of new growth sprouted from the wood, growing into a sapling infused with the vampire's evil essence. It is said that a mad druid discovered this sapling, transplanting it into an underground grotto where it could grow. From this, Golthius's tree came the seeds from which the first blights were sown. Dark Conquest. Wherever a tree or plant is contaminated by a fragment of evil mind or power, a Golthius tree can rise to infest corrupt the surrounding forest. Its evil spreads through roots and soil to other plants, which perish or transform into blights. As those blights spread, they poison and uproot healthy plants, replacing them with brambles, toxic weeds, and others of their kind. In time, an infestation of blights can turn any land and forest into a place of corruption. In forests infested with blights, trees and plants grow with supernatural speed. Vines and undergrowth rapidly spread through buildings and overrun trails and roads. After blights have killed and or driven off their inhabitants, whole villages can disappear in the space of days. Controlled by evil. Blights are independent creatures, but most act under a Golthius's tree's control, often displaying the habits and traits of the life force or spirit that spawned them. By attacking their progenitors, old foes, and seeking out treasures valuable to it, they carry out the legacy of the long-lost evil. The Needle Blight. In the shadows of the forest, needle blights might be taken at a distance for shuffling, hunched humanoids. At close, these creatures reveal themselves as horrid plants whose conifer-like needles can grow across their bodies in quivering clumps. A needle blight lashes out with these needles or launches them as an aerial assault that can punch through armor and flesh. When needle blights detect a threat, they loose a pollen that wind carries to other needle blights throughout the forest. Alerted to the foe's location, needle blights converge from all sides to drench their roots in blood. They actually look kind of cool. I like the blights. The Needle Blight. It's a medium plant, neutral evil, AC of 12, natural armor, hit point average of 11, 2d8 plus 2, speed of 30 feet, strength of 12 plus 1, dexterity of 12 plus 1, constitution of 13 plus 1, intelligence of 4 minus 3, wisdom 8 minus 1, and a charisma of 3 minus 4. Condition immunities, blinded and deafened. I would say they probably have a vulnerability to fire. Senses are blind sight up to 60 feet and blind beyond this radius, past perception of 9. Languages, understands common but can't speak. It's a challenge rating a quarter, 50 XP. It has 2 actions. One's its claws, melee weapon attack, plus 3 to hit, reach of 5 feet, 1 target only, 6 average, 2d4 plus 1 piercing damage, and its needles, which are a ranged weapon attack, plus 3 to hit, range of 30 feet, 30 to 60 feet, 1 target only, 8 average, 2d6 plus 1 piercing damage. And that is it for the Needle Blight. I'm probably going to end up doing the encounters for them all in one video because they're basically the same thing, going into the same thing. So I'm just going to do it all as the Blight encounters. Sorry. So that's what's going to happen. So I'm going to go through the other two before I do that. So just so you guys know. But thank you guys for watching. Sorry about that. Please leave a like and subscribe as I bring you more D&D content in the future. Please comment down below if you'd like to suggest anything or the like. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.